Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Despite signing a 2-year, $29 million extension with the Steelers last year, Cam Heyward wants to rework his deal. Here's his explanation.
You know how I work, you know how I play. That's all that matters. I have to make a decision for my family. This is a business. I cannot play this game forever. Just like I'm maximized on the field, I want to be maximized outside of it, and I want to be taken care of that way. It's not being greedy. It's just the way this game is. It's not for long, NFL. So I would tell every guy, maximize your opportunities.
I like
Ocho, they just reworked this deal last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I can honestly say, Ocho, I don't know if I've ever seen a team rework a deal and then rework it the next year. I can honestly say in my 14 years and my years of being around it.
Right. It's unfortunate. I love Cam Heyward. I love what he's done for the Steelers throughout his tenure being there, but they're not working your deal over again a year later. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's just not happening. As great as he is, especially with what he's done last year, he's worthy of having another raise the following year after they just gave you a raise. It's not going to work. And one thing you won't do, and we've already seen it, you're not going to bully management. You're not going to bully owners into paying you. And obviously this, if owners start, they're not going to set a precedent either. They're not going to set a precedent where we're going to have players, all they have to do is come out and complain about not being paid, and all of a sudden they just going to start paying players because they say they're not happy with their deal. That's not happening. The owners are not going to set a precedent, and I know damn well the Rooneys ain't going to be the one to set it.
Nah. And that's the problem that he's up against. What has happened, Ocho, is that he seen these defensive linemen's salaries explode.
Yeah.
47 million, 41 million, 40 million, 35, 34, 30, 28. Mm-hmm. You're like, man, I'm making a piece of little 14 mil.
Yeah, you know who can.
And I'm not, look, and Chad, look, I'm not saying that 14 million is a lot of money, but I'm looking at it through his lens. Mm-hmm. In his lens, he's looking at it like 14 money is not a lot of money when I'm probably where is he ranked? He's like what? He's the 23rd highest paid defensive lineman. 23rd.
Mm. Where would you put him? Where would you put him when it comes to D tackles? Where would you put him? Is he in the Chris Jones, Jeffrey Simmons type?
He's more of a run stuffer. Now he can get you sacks.
Right.
I think he's probably that tier, like I would say CJ and Simmons, Carter.
Tier 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing, Ocho. Okay. If you like, you know what? I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play. Don't rework my deal. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna bet on me. I'm gonna go out here and ball out. You don't get to take. So he's trying to take the money, the assurances that he had on the front end when they reworked the deal. Says, "Well, I'll perform this deal, and now let's come back to the table." Like I said, they could now. Like I said, I know the Rooneys. You grow up. Steelers was my favorite team. I knew the dad, and Dan, who used to be the ambassador to Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. When I went into the hall, sent me a handwritten note. Really appreciate it. So the Rooney family, thank you very much for that. And here's the thing, Ocho. He signed an extension and he played 11 games the previous year. So he signed the extension after he was injured.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They gave you some grace. Understand it.
So in other words, Ocho, it's like he hedged it. So hey, what I'm going to do, I'm going to protect my downside. So I'm going to protect, if y'all want to release me, I'm going to get this money now. Mm-hmm. Well, I outperformed, so let's do it over.
Yeah.
I don't believe, Chad, now y'all, I could be wrong.
No, it's not happening. Can I ask you a question? How old is Cam Heyward?
Cam came out in the 2011 draft, so he's got to be at least 35. He might be 36.
Them folks ain't playing that, man. You know what? Every
got to be 36, 35, 36.
You know, there are certain players that have that kind of pull, and there's one player on the Steelers defense that can say, you know what? I played well last year. I would like a raise this year as well. There's one player that can do that.
He did it. He got it. TJ.
There's one player that can do that.
So in other words, he look at Ocho. He's like, man, look, I bounced back. I was an All-Pro. I had like 7, 8 sacks. I batted a couple of passes, tackled for losses, bro. But they like, we gave you a raise after you had a down year. Now you want us to come back and give you another raise after having a good year.
I think, you know what? What they might do is they might take some money on the back end and go ahead and push it on up front.
I don't know if does he have any more on the back end? Because I think he signed a 2-year extension. Does he have any? Does he have any more protection? I mean, what was last year? Well, last year was... My thing is, bro, why you sign a 2-year extension for $29 million anyway? That's only 14 and a half. The numbers were already way up. That put you way behind to begin with.
Yeah.
So I can see if you said, let's just say for the sake of argument, Ocho, he signed a 2-year deal and he got $42 million. He got $45 million. Now I'm like, okay, but you signed a 2-year deal. You basically took 14 mil. They were obliged to give it to you. They were happy, like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
we'll keep him happy. I don't know. I mean, I think Cam is a really good player, but I just don't see a scenario where they gave him an extension last year and turn around and give him another extension this year. I just don't see it, Ocho. It could happen. I hope it does. But I'm just being real. I'm trying to be realistic to our viewing and listening audience. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. No.
And because I think he's a phenomenal player. He's a leader of that team. He's a captain of the defense. I think even still at his age, he's still a phenomenal player at 36 years of age. All those wars, because when they play a 3-4 defense, he's in a lot of battles.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of banging.
Mm-hmm. Pause.
And true. There's a lot of pushing and pulling, like you like to say, pushing, pulling, tugging, helmets colliding. It's rough in there.
Yeah,
it's rough in there.
Yeah.
But I just I wonder who his agent is, because his agent worked that 2 for 28.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we'll do 2 for 50. Do 2 for 50, Ocho. Now we good.
Yeah. Damn.
Does he have another year on this contract after this year, Ash?
Yeah, it's this year and next year.
Wow. So how much is next year's salary?
Well, it's 14.5 average value.
Oh yeah, he's sick. He throwing up.
It's bad.
No, I'm just saying, Ocho, you looking at everybody else's salary, he's 14.5.
Damn.
Michael Parsons just got $47 million. That's 3 times what he made. 3.5.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. You look at TJ, the guy he playing right next to.
41.
Oh, yes. 2.5. No, damn near 3 times. Who my math teacher? So he's looking at it like, hold on, bro, I'm putting in work now. I wish him I wish him the best, but I just don't see that scenario, Ocho. I really don't.
I don't.
The Steelers tear up that contract after just giving him one, appeasing him last year after a season in which he was down. Mm-hmm. That's where if you felt you was like that, just go ahead and ride it out.
Yeah. Especially also not the ultimatum. Mm-hmm. I'm not playing. You're
And
not
plus,
first.
you 36, bro.
Yeah, but you know, some people will say, well, he's not your average 36-year-old.
Steelers ain't the average team. They not 50. They not just 50. They don't just have money like that. The Steelers are one of these old school teams. One of these old school. They're mom and pops.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the Steelers do.
Yeah.
It's been in their family basically since 1933, with the exception of a year. This is what they got. They don't have, you know, all this other ventures and, you know, venture capitalists and stuff like that. They don't, that's not what they have. I mean, you saw the other day that the Giants sold a 10% stake into the Giants to the Koch family.
The Koch.
So, Koch. It's pronounced Koch, but it's spelled Koch.
Okay.